How does a man with no arms make a phone call? He uses his toe to dial. Bike Chain Starters, Episode 5, Totodile. What's going on? I'm Pokewelder Zach, and today we're making Totodile out of bike chains. If the joke at the beginning gave you a Totodile smile, then go ahead and drop a like on the video and comment below if you've got another joke. I would love to hear them. As some extra incentive, when this video hits 1,000 likes, I will be doing a free giveaway to one person from the comment section below. So, drop a comment, let me hear your thoughts, and with that, let's get to the video. Alright, we're going to kick it off by breaking up some chains to use for Totodile's main portion of the body. He has a little bit of a different structure than most of my other sculptures, so he uses longer chains, which are going to encompass his head and his back and tail. These longer chains are going to start at the bottom of the jaw and go all the way to the tip of the tail. We're going to set them over here to the side, and then we will be adding 2 additional 4-piece chains that are going to be used for the underbelly of Totodile. The next 6-piece and 5-piece chains are going to be used for the sides of the head, and then these additional pieces here that I'm adding are going to be used for the legs, arms, feet, and spikes on his back. Now, we're going to do a little bit of shaping for Totodile. Again, this is using that long piece and then the 4-piece to get sort of the main body, main structure of Totodile. And then we use that other 4-piece for the spikes on his back. This is just shaping it up a little bit, trying to get that as close to a Totodile shape as we can. And then we'll go through and quickly tack all of the joints to keep his position. Just clean it up a little bit, and then we'll take the grinding wheel to it so that when we add on the other piece here, we can get a flat surface to more accurately line up the chains. Again, this is a little bit of a different process because I'm using the chains lengthwise instead of going in a, more flat direction, and therefore I have to try and line them up, which is a little bit complicated. So I use a rod to put in the ends of the tail so I can get at least that part, and then I go through and gradually tack each piece on so that I can match up the second chain to the first chain. So that's what I'm going through here, and once I get the sort of main shape of it, I can go through and do the other additional tacks just to keep it in place. And then I do the same thing with that 4-piece and the underbelly. Next, we're going to shape up the side of Totodile using a 6-link here. This is, of course, just to give him a little bit extra width. And then for the 5-link, this is going to be used for the side of his head to give that sort of big eye look that Totodile also has. Once I have the shape I want, I'm going to go through and quickly tack them. This will be, again, the side piece for both sides, and I tack them off the body so they can hide those welds and just give it a cleaner finish in the end. So again, once I get that quick little tack there, I can take that piece off, clean it up, sort of match it with the other side as well, and then when I put them back on, that piece shot off to the side. But when I put them back on, I can put the unwelded side facing outwards, again, to give that sort of clean look and hide the welds as much as I can. The next 4-link here is shaping up the legs. Seeing that Totodile is my favorite starter and my favorite Pokemon, I figure I'll give you one more joke. So, what is Totodile's favorite pair of shoes? Crocs. I think it's pretty good, but if you've got a better one, go ahead and leave it in the comment section below. Patreon is my go-to place for posting updates, announcements, special events, and bonus content. So, if any of that sounds interesting to you, or if you want to help support me as an artist, go ahead and check out the link in the description below. I want to give a big thank you to all my current patrons. Your support means the world to me, and if it weren't for you, I wouldn't be doing this. So, thank you so much, and let's get back to the video. Alright, we're going to finish up the legs here now, and again, clean them up. These are just, again, same using those 4 link pieces, just shaping them a little bit differently to give them the side of the leg and then the foot as well. Quickly tack them on, and then these are the little single pieces that are going to be used for the arm, and we're going to tack that right above them. Do the same thing on the other side, and there we have the main body of Totodile. So last few steps here are going to be adding in those spikes we welded at the very beginning. Trying to get Totodile positioned here so I can put them on. Quickly tack them on, tack the other side, and Totodile has his main spike now. Now he also has a little spike on the end of his tail. Because it is so small, I had to weld on a longer piece and then just cut it off and shape it with the angle grinder. And then you saw the flat pieces at the very beginning, and these are used on the outside of the feet to give Totodile that bigger foot / 3-toe look. So now that everything is welded on, I'm going through with the angle grinder, cleaning up some of the bigger welds, some of those extra sharper edges, and pretty much anything I can get to with that big grinding wheel, just to give it a little bit of a cleaner look. And then to finish it off, I go through with the angle grinder and a small grinding bit so I can get in between the chains and help kind of clean some of that grease out as well. Final steps are paint, so giving him a base blue spray painted coat, and then finishing up with a paintbrush for the finer details. I really enjoy how the color turned out on this Totodile. He's a little bit brighter, and I found a good red to use for his spikes as well. Getting in between the chain links on the spike was a little bit challenging. This is one of the few challenges that definitely comes up with using spike chains and using this method particularly. It's getting the grease and everything in between the chains. Whether it's cleaning them or making sure that I get the paint in there so that you don't just have random blue spots in the middle of your reds and your yellows as well. So the final touch up here is, of course, Totodile's little yellow chest plate, or chest, whatever you want to call it, his yellow stripe on the front. Cool, so there we have it. There is a finished bike chain Totodile. You've seen it from a scrap chain, just a single piece of chain, all the way up to a finished product here. Thanks for sticking around to the end. I hope you enjoyed the video and it gave you a Totodile smile. As another reminder, when this video hits 1,000 likes, I will be doing a free giveaway to one person from the comment section below. So, go ahead and drop your comments, like the video, subscribe, and while you're down there, check out my Patreon in the description below. You want to make sure to subscribe because next week we're going to be making Chikorita. So, see you then.